This is a position to do some squats with the ball behind you. I don't typically go to this one right out of the gates, but if I have someone with back pain, sometimes having the support to lean against the ball is a little less strenuous on their back. It can put a little bit more pressure on the front of the knees though, so if you're getting knee pain with this, I have some other squat variations that may be better. I'm going to start with the ball behind my back. I typically like to start with it around waistline because as I squat down, it's going to slide up. And I want my feet far enough away that I feel like I start with very little weight on my toes. Most of my weight is on my heels, right? So I'm leaning against this ball, and as I'm slowly dropping down into this squat, really the goal is that my upper body stays somewhat vertical as I'm sitting down. And even as I sit down, if you look at my knees, I want my feet far enough away that I don't feel like my knees are going over top of my toes to where all my weight is on my toes. So I want to be far enough out that I feel like as I sit down into this squat, I still have a fair amount of the pressure on my heels. I'm still able to wiggle my toes if I need to. So that way, not only am I working my quads, but that pressure on my heels is making me engage a little bit more in my hamstring and my glute. It's a little less pressure on the front of the knees the further out my feet are, and having the back resting against the ball is a little less pressure on the lower back. So I'm just trying to stay up nice and tall as I slowly sit down into the squat as far as comfortable. Typically I'm trying to get close to the 90-degree range if I can. If there's any knee pain or back pain, obviously I'm going to remain short of that. And I'm just doing a slow pulsing motion. I can put my hands on my stomach or chest, or I can let them rest on my thighs. The foot position is the most important. Making sure the ball is in a place where if the ball's too high, right, now I feel like that ball is kind of pushing me forward. I don't have that support behind me, right? So I want to make sure that I usually put it right around belt or waistline. So as I go down, it's not going really high and I feel like I have that support to sit back into.